In a quiet barn nestled deep in rural Pennsylvania, a young Amish couple exchanged vows under the watchful gaze of their bishop. No rings. No tuxedos. No grand stage. Just plain dress, a sea of silent witnesses, and a whispered promise to God. For generations, the outside world has looked at these moments and assumed one thing, that Amish marriages are entirely spiritual, free from the meddling hands of the government. But here's where it all unravels. Because behind the horse-drawn buggies and candlelit ceremonies lies a surprising truth that even seasoned Amish experts often get wrong. It's a truth that shatters Hollywood myths and forces us to rethink everything we thought we knew about how the Amish live, love, and legally bind their lives together. This isn't just a story about tradition. It's about legal strategy, spiritual conviction, and the unexpected ways a people rooted in the 18th century quietly navigate the legal systems of the 21st. 1. The myth of church-only marriage. For decades, documentaries and films have portrayed Amish couples as rebelling against any civil formality, painting them as spiritual anarchists, bound only by the word of God. And it's not hard to see why. They don't use electricity, they don't drive cars, so surely, they'd skip the government paperwork, right? But this powerful image has led to a widespread myth that Amish marriages exist in a legal gray zone. In reality, the truth is far more nuanced and far more strategic. 2. The legal truth few know. Here's the jaw-dropping reality: most Amish couples absolutely do obtain legal marriage licenses. Quietly. Deliberately. They ride in buggies or hire drivers to reach county courthouses. They sign paperwork, pay fees, and follow the exact same legal process as their English neighbors. Records from Ohio, Indiana, and Pennsylvania show thousands of these marriages filed year after year. These aren't symbolic documents, they're binding contracts that safeguard land, legacy, and family. 3. Why they say yes to the government. So why do a people so devoted to simplicity, and so resistant to modern systems, choose to engage with bureaucracy? Because it protects their families. Legal marriage ensures a child's birth certificate won't be questioned, that a farm can pass cleanly to the next generation, that a wife can visit her husband in a hospital ICU without hesitation. To the Amish, the license isn't a symbol of love, it's a legal shield. 4. Sacred vows versus state documents. Yet in their hearts, the government holds no power over their union. To an Amish couple, the real marriage, the one that counts, is performed in front of their bishop and community. The spiritual bond forged before God lasts into eternity, while the paper filed at the courthouse is a passing necessity. They walk in two worlds with clarity: citizens of the state, and disciples of God. 5. Getting the license, a journey in itself. For some couples, the trip to the courthouse is their first brush with formal bureaucracy. Many don't carry driver's licenses or standard ID. But counties with large Amish populations adapt. Clerks learn to recognize their needs. Baptism records replace government IDs. The process becomes a quiet collaboration between tradition and system. It's not resistance. It's careful, conscious navigation. 6. When the community takes the lead. In rare, remote settlements, weddings sometimes happen before the license is filed. In states like Pennsylvania or Colorado, self-uniting marriage laws allow couples to legally marry without an officiant, an option that appeals deeply to the Amish mindset. They sign their own certificates in front of church elders, striking a perfect balance between legal requirement and spiritual preference. 7. Not all Amish think alike. The Amish are not a monolith. In progressive settlements, younger couples might be more comfortable with courthouses and legal forms. In stricter communities, older bishops still advise minimal engagement with the outside world. Yet nearly all recognize the utility of a legal marriage, proving that even among the most traditional, change filters in quietly, respectfully, and intentionally. 8. What really defines a marriage? To the outside world, a marriage might be proven by rings or court documents. To the Amish, it's the beard a man grows after the ceremony. It's the white bonnet a woman wears. It's the fellowship shared during long wedding meals, and the prayers lifted by neighbors in a packed barn. No paperwork can replicate that. And yet, it's precisely this community that ensures every legal detail is handled, so that the spiritual bond is never put at legal risk. 9. The bishop, more powerful than a judge. In Amish society, no one holds more authority over marriage than the bishop. His blessing determines whether a couple can wed. He counsels, questions, and prepares them, not for a legal union, but for a sacred one. His role doesn't end at the altar. He guides them through conflict, community duties, and spiritual growth. The bishop's word, not a legal certificate, is what binds a couple for life. 10. Modern benefits, ancient beliefs. As distant as the Amish lifestyle may seem, their embrace of legal marriage reveals something deeply modern, an understanding that spirituality and legality don't have to conflict. Health insurance, joint taxes, child custody, all require state recognition. But none of that undermines their faith. Instead, they weave it all together, proving that you can honor God while still signing the dotted line. The balance that surprised everyone. The next time you see a buggy cross a back road or glimpse a bearded man guiding a plow, remember this: his marriage is more than a tradition, it's a contract, a covenant, and a quiet revolution. The Amish have found a way to honor heaven while navigating the laws of the land. In a world divided between faith and legality, their story reminds us that the two don't have to be enemies. Sometimes, they walk side by side, one horse-drawn step at a time.